Hi Gemini, welcome to your November 2020 tarot card reading. When I was pulling your cards, I was asking for one, guidance, but two, for this to resonate with people that watch this video. I'm so at a loss for words right now. This is a really good month. You guys are putting in the work. I'm so proud and I'm reading these cards and I'm seeing someone that was braver than they have ever been before. At the beginning of the month, we have the Fool, which starts off, which talks about starting a new journey. In this specific card reading, I'm going to interpret the Fool as starting a new journey that didn't end up working in the previous months. Right next to that, we have the Empress, and it talks about stepping into femininity. If you're a male, it talks about stepping into wealth. That's how I interpret the Empress. Then we have the Six of Wands. Let's talk about public recognition. Let's talk about people that stand by you. We have the Seven of Wands at the beginning of the end of the month. So the 18th and on to the 27th. We have the Seven of Wands, and it talks about not being scared to back down, regardless of how tired or, how incapable you think you are. We have the Chariot. Starts off with a new journey. Starts off with saying, you know what, I'm going to grab what I have and I'm going to go. We have the Ace of Pentacles, financial stability. We have the Ace of Swords, quickness in a way that is almost handed to you by yourself. So let's get started. I'm not saying this is a person in your life that this reading is going to have to deal with, so if you're looking for a romance reading, this isn't it. This reading, here's the thing. When I read based off of pure honesty. And I'm telling you right now, I want to congratulate Geminis for having the bravery that they do this month. There's a real indication that you guys put in the work that you needed to. If you hear noise in the background, please excuse it. You guys are putting in the work that you needed to do, and you have people around you that are seeing that now. Your fruitions are coming true. And it's coming true in a way that you guys never really thought it could. When I talk about financial stability, I don't talk about it in a way of lots of money. Financial stability to me is having money enough to take care of yourself or others. So how little you have is not something that I take in. How much you have is not something that I interpret either. This is about being able to hold your own. And you guys are able to do that this month. If you guys are on a path that is kind of giving you a hard time as far as being financially stable, then that is all right too. But at the end of the day, whether you have money or getting money or have new business ideas or what have you, you guys are ready to take something on. We kind of get this urge to do something at the beginning of the month I have to kind of close the lid to this. We have the urge to do something at the beginning of the month that we didn't have before, because we didn't think we would get this far. We didn't think we'd be able to touch what we have touched and see what we have seen. And that is why I can say, I'm really proud of you guys this month. Super proud. When I see the Fool right next to the Empress, I think of the Fool and I associate the Fool with kind of like a childlike, embodiment. And the Empress could be any age, but it's about being kind of beautifully entranced with life itself. When we get to the point that we've always wanted to be, when we accomplish something, we kind of get this sense of, where else can I go? And this month, I'm not going to tell you to back down. I'm going to tell you to keep going. with whatever you're going with, because I'm seeing that it could work out in a way that you never thought was possible before. It's amazing what you can accomplish with this energy in November. And I'm talking the beginning to the end. It's all there. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it's here. But what I do know is that you guys are killing it this month. And you guys not only are killing it, but you guys are ready. This is about being prepared. Not prepared in the sense of, because I know Gemini is not prepared in the sense of I went over everything, but prepared in the sense of no matter what happens, I'm ready to get what I've always dreamed of. This is about fighting for your dreams right now. I'm just pulling a card to see why this energy is here. Okay. So I pulled the King of Swords for you guys. I think you guys got inspired by someone that had this inner possessiveness of power. And it's not that you guys are working towards power itself. It's that you see in someone that either you felt like they just weren't doing it right, or you feel like you could almost transform this. The King of Swords is not someone to necessarily be admired, but it's someone that when we need advice, we come to. I feel like you guys either asked yourselves, you took power in yourselves and started asking yourselves why I feel this way, why I'm the way that I am, and kind of took that and said, you know what, I'm just going to go with it, and whatever happens, happens. The reason why you have all of this energy this month is because you've seen who you want it to be. And I know that sounds kind of general and basic, but this could be through dreams. This could be through someone, almost like a test from the universe that happened last month, all through last month, that kind of tested you to see if you were really ready to become the person that you wanted to become. And the best part is that you are. The cards that I picked, it's not someone to be messed with. It's not someone that is loopy and doesn't know necessarily what they want. It's someone that knows exactly where they're going. And I can't even explain how happy I am to see this from Geminis. Sometimes I see this kind of weird TikTok balance where it's like, you're over here, but you want to be over there, and da-da-da-da-da, blah, blah. But this month, you know exactly where you're headed. And you're going to get what you reap by the end of the month. Especially when it comes to financially. You're going to get what you want. Some of you guys could be putting in the work with your families too. And by the end of the month, there's going to be a breakthrough. When it comes to your transportation, some of you guys could have, cars that aren't going so well, situations that you can't really get anywhere with. That's going to be broken through. Some of you guys could be changing your look. And that's going to happen too by the end of the month. 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands. I'm going to talk about this. This is the last thing I'll talk about. But I'd be careful with our actions this month. Not saying that you're going to burn out. Not saying any of that. But I'm saying that sometimes, and this is the first time I'll say this with Gemini, because I'd say be careful with your words, but I don't really see that. I see that you guys need to be careful with your actions. Because it's so heavy focused on bravery and everything like that, I want you guys to also be aware of your emotions this month too. But there's nothing that I can really say other than that. You guys are killing it this month in November, and I hope to see you in December. Bye. Peace out.